for wear, my friend. You must be on quite the journey. I should eat something if I were you. A full belly can do wonders for your spirits. Once you're in good health, we'll speak properly.
Oh, his neck was a bit weird then.
There, you look better already. Maybe even strong enough to reach the Sea of Thieves. Don't look so surprised. These days they call me the Pirate Lord. But back when I discovered this place, I was just a bold explorer like you. I dreamt of finding uncharted waters filled with treasures and... Brave to make it this far. Not many do. Now you've one last crossing to make. You'll want some trusty steel at your side, though. There's a sword in those trees whose owner doesn't seem to need it anymore. There's far more to being a pirate than a blade in your hand and a love of other people's money. It's about finding your way through ancient caverns by lamplight, digging up long-lost treasures, and raising a frothing great tankard of grog when you live to tell the tale. For all that, you'll need the right equipment. You can start by taking this old shovel. I stowed a few belongings around here back in the day. The map will show you the way.
Alright, I'm just digging up the stuff and then I'll help you with the journals flick so that we can start the real story. When Crypto's around. It's weird because, like, I'm actually just recording this tutorial island for like, our Sea of Thieves stuff, because I didn't even realise that the tutorial was part of the story, but, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to put it at the beginning or the end, like...
It wouldn't make sense if you do it at the end.
Well, no, like, because we've already done the first part where we were sailing, and then, like, I might have, you know, a couple of parts where we're just sailing around from, like, last weekend, and then, like, today, record this tutorial bit, and then, like, start recording the actual story mode.
No, you should start like normal and then like I don't know 5 days ago, and you like wake up and oh, final way. Skyrim carriage.
Oh,
A fine weapon. She'll serve you well out there. There. Now you look
I
like
know
a
you'll be the
true
one to
pirate.
do the journals when we're gonna play out
There's
together.
plenty more to see, so why not stretch your legs and explore? I'll be here when you're ready to leave.
Oh, I know we need the journals in the other upcoming story missions. There's journals in all story missions. Right, Flick, where are you on the island?
Moment. Yeah. Okay, back. Family code. But yeah, I'm like next to the ghost, yes.
You're next to the ghost, so you're looking at your ship.
Yes.
Okay, you want to move left down to where you discovered the chest. You know, at the end of the beach on the left? So once you're all the way at the end of the beach, if you turn to your right, you see the ship with the door on it.
Yes.
If you go to the door's locked, but if you look down, the first journal is in the water.
Oh.
Alright, let me know when you have read the first journal.
Okay.
Alright, so now we want to head back up to the beach, and this is where you're going to start exploring the mainland. So we want to go back to the ghosty man first. Have you already captured a fish yet?
No, I still I'm
Alright, I will show you. Are you still watching my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so from the ghosty man, you want to start heading up towards his ship, and there's a little pond here. If you jump onto this rock, aim yourself about here, and just do a light tap to get your bobber in the middle. You just kind of waggle it a bit. Eventually, you'll see a big fish like start to come up out the water.
When do I notice that?
When he's dead like that. Oh, and then you know you got to be quick though. When he's tired, then you reel him in. But yeah, eventually they do tire out, and you start reeling him in. And there you go, you got him. And that's the fish.
Hey, thank you. I'm gonna do it then after the journals.
And then you will need to cook the fish and eat the fish later. But now that you know how to catch a fish, let me put him away. We're going to continue upwards to the journals. I see Nucky's logged on, so do you want me to wait for you, Nucky? Are you loading the Maiden Voyage?
Hey, I'm gonna fish so Nuki can catch up.
Alright. Let's see what we can see on the horizon, chat.
Suavemente bésame que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez suavemente, bésame que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez, bésame suave, bésame otra vez suave, que yo quiero sentir tus labios suave, besándome otra vez.
Well, that was weird.
Oh! Ah, fuck. I need to capture another one. I accidentally ate one.
Oh, you ate, yeah, you gotta get another one. How are you doing, Nucky?
Now sailing in Valheim seems like so fucking boring compared to swimming here.
What are you on about? Like, I've sailed to the edge of the earth and fell off.
We
I'm
battled
like-
with serpents.
Hmm?
We battled with sea serpents.
I mean, like, we could battle with sharks and krakens, but you always run away. You know, like, eventually we will have to fight those giant sharks and krakens. Like, there are things that will require us to, like, literally fight them.
Wise. Yes.
Hmm?
Story-wise.
Yes. And, like, just in-game to unlock, like, the pirate legend. As there is if you look when you go into the shop, all the fishing rods are locked, and it says, like, you need to get certain levels in the Great Hunters Guild, and the Great Hunters Guild requires you to, like, kill certain sea creatures. Sometimes it's regular fish, sometimes it's regular sharks, but, like, as you get closer to the maximum rank, they will say, okay, you gotta kill a megalodon or a kraken.
Well, that escalated quick.
Hmm?
Yeah, catch that tuna, catch the fucking dragon.
No, it's like catch a goldfish, catch a tuna, catch a regular shark, or kill a regular shark, I guess, because you can't catch them. Then kill a big daddy shark, then kill a kraken. Oh, I have to hold him with 2 hands. He's a big boy. But yeah, so just both of you jump off a cliff and take a little bit of damage, and then cook your fish till it is a nice, crisp, golden brown.
Got it. Nice gold brown.
Nice. So if you just like take a bit of damage, like maybe, yeah, and if you eat your fish, you will get the accolade hearty meal.
I mean, I did that one.
Which one, Flick?
The one behind the waterfall, yeah.
Yeah, so Nucky, if you jump into the pond and swim behind the waterfall to your left, you'll enter a small cave with the second journal.
Already got that.
Okay. From the cave with the journal in, you want to leave, swim across the pond and start making your way up towards the ship. Once you're up towards the ship, make a right turn and walk up the first set of stairs. Is it the first set of stairs?
Done.
And then you want to...
Oh, go inside the ship and then go to the stairs. Okay.
What do you mean you go... Wait. What do you mean you go inside the ship, Flick?
I mean, from what I see, you're inside the ship.
I've walked up onto the ship.
Yes.
Okay, so you're up on the ship as well. You're next to this broken table, Flick.
Yes.
Alright, so you climb the ladder just behind us, because we are going to be making our way to the top of the ship. You come out and then you take a left, you go up these stairs to the ship's wheel, and the third journal is next to the ship's wheel.
Okay.
Alright. Have you got that, Nucky?
Yes.
Alright, your fourth journal directly behind you. Turn around, up the ladder into the crow's nest. Your fourth journal is up in the crow's nest.
Ooh, Flick's favorite part.
Yes.
Yeah,
It is-
got it on the wrong class.
Yes, it is directly below the bell. Okay, so for your fifth journal, you want to climb down the ladder without potentially falling off and dying. Back down to this floor here, then you go directly across this bridge to the other side of the ship. You want to come up this ladder to the second floor, and then if you turn around, is it on this floor or is it the next floor up? It's the next floor up. If you turn and then you come up these stairs, there is a barrel with cannonballs in. You want to take the cannonballs out of the barrel.
Got him.
Okay, we will proceed up the ladder to the top deck, and we swivel around to the cannon, where we load the cannon with a cannonball. You then want to position the cannon and aim it at the 3 spikes directly opposite you, and then fire the cannon. You will get an accolade for firing the cannon, and that will also...
Be right back.
Okay.
So what after the cannon?
Okay, turn around, you will notice the capstan. Again, it activates something later. We need to raise the anchor. Let me know when the anchor is raised.
The anchor is raised.
Okay, we're now going to go back down to the second deck. We're going to go down these stairs, and we're just going to keep rotating round for the 5th journal. I'm pretty sure there was one in here.
Spin me right round, baby, right round.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on that little bridge between.
Yep, we're going down all the way onto the beach where I am now, and we're going to just take a little walk through this pond into this little trail behind the ship here that allows us to go down the mountainside. And as we're going down the mountainside, you will see a bridge connecting to the other island, but don't go there yet. Once you're at that bridge, if you just look over to the right, like look over the edge of the cliff to the right, you will see this little ladder. If you climb down this ladder, there is the next journal hidden in the shrubbery. Just while Flick's reading that.
Okay, what's about the Kraken?
Yeah, you finished? Okay, so we want to head back up the ladder, turn right, and cross the bridge onto the second island. And then there is a path that we will be following to the left, and it is just going to spiral all the way up the mountain. You will see a wooden door on your right. Ignore that wooden door. Just continue up the mountain trail. Just continue to follow the sandy path all the way to the top of the mountain and around the edge, and eventually you will reach the where am I going? You'll reach some rocks, and if you just jump up these rocks onto the side, you will find a little camp where you will find journal number 6. From there, you want to come back across the rocks, and you want to start going back the way you came, spiraling down the mountain to our wooden door. To the left of the wooden door is a lever. Pull the lever, which will open the door, and directly in front of you to the left of the campfire is journal number 7.
Got it.
I'm at the wooden door and what?
To the left of the wooden door is a lever. Pull the lever, which will open the door. You will see a campfire, and to the left of the campfire in a box is journal number 7. Okay, continuing down this path. Now that you've blown the cannon, the rocks that were here have gone, so you can continue deeper into the cave, and you will reach another puzzle where there is a bridge and a capstan. Raise the anchor, and this will lower the bridge to allow you to progress.
Not exactly a puzzle now, is it?
Not really, but
It's Skyrim puzzle.
yeah.
Yeah. A lot of, like, can I just rant for a moment here?
Yeah.
It just feels like there are so many games these days that just use the Skyrim puzzle instead of real puzzles, where you actually have to think.
Yeah. I mean, the ones in the vault are kind of puzzles, where it's like get the medallions and put them in the things.
That one is, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I do. Alright, have you both lowered the bridge?
Yeah.
Alright, so crossing the bridge, it will spiral down into a cave to the right. You will see another door, and there is a pulley system to the left. Use the pulley and make sure the door fully rises up. If you let go of the pulley before it clicks into place, the door will drop. So mine is clicked into place.
Done.
Yes. Done.
Now, ahead of you is a rowboat. Ignore that and immediately turn left. And once you turn left, you will see a ladder that you can climb. Climb up the ladder and you will see some metal grating blocking your path. This is a dead end. And to the right of you is the 8th journal sitting inside the rock. Like by the time we do everything, like everything will be done. But yeah, so we are all on pace. Right. So from this journal, as Flick says, you want to turn around and go to the rowboat. If you activate the oars, if you start rowing the boat, you will get the accolade for rowing the boat. You don't have to row it if it's going to take too long. Just jump in the ocean and swim back to the ghost man at the beach, and we can get journals 9 and 10. Alright, tell me when you're at the ghosty man.
I'm at the ghost.
Alright, so we're going to go back up the island, back towards the wreckage of the big ship.
On my way. I'm at the wreckage of the big ship.
Okay, now I need to get the fucking lantern out, because this is the one that I can never find. So, you go up the first set of stairs, and you cross to the opposite side. Oh yeah, you cross to the opposite side, and where these 2 barrels are, The 9th journal is next to those 2 barrels. But you do need to be where we are. So if you could, can you get to this location, Flick?
The one you're showing now.
Yes, the one on the boat. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
I'm here.
You're there? Okay. So now we want to cross back to this side of the ship. And we need to climb back up to the ship's wheel. So we climb our first layer, we go outside, we go up the stairs to the ship's wheel, and then we want to jump across to this way and go up into this little pond right here. But Spyro is shit at jumping and is fucking it up royally. You know what? There we go. We're up. Once you're at this lagoon, are you at this lagoon, Flick?
Yes.
No,
Flick.
I click.
Alright, once you're at this lagoon, swim into the lagoon, and somewhere, I actually don't think I can do this anymore, so I can only, like, give you a thing, but somewhere, like, near the front of the waterfall, like right here, there should be a key. Can you both see the key?
Got it?
Oh yeah, I can actually get the key. I have the key.
Okay.
Alright, from there we want to walk down this path to get back to the bottom of the boat. So just keep walking round and circling round. It will gain you access to the 2-barrel area where we will recross the bridge one last time. We go down the stairs and just to your left is the ship's hold, which you need the key to unlock. It will open. Entering the ship's hold will grant you access to the 10th journal, which is right next to the stool, and also there are 3 treasure chests full of gold. This will give you, if this is your first time in the vault, it will give you 25,000 gold, and while I can't pick it up because it's already gone and I don't know where it is, there should also be 100 doubloons somewhere.
That means I got everything, I think.
Yes, Nookie, if you check your thing, you should now have 100% on the Maiden Voyage. You should have all accolades. You have?
I got everything.
Okay, then you can now go to the Ghost Man and repair your ship and set sail for the Sea of Thieves.
See you there.
Yeah, and Flick, you should also have everything.
Well,
Yeah, I stopped watching
say you're
videos
as
with
ready as you'll ever
Shantae,
be
that's
for what's
different.
ahead.
Wow, that's a fucking
Allow
one.
me to show you the path.
Oh, robot commendation, finally.
There you go.
Wow.
Shroud
Oh,
is
and
beginning
now
to
I'm
pass,
getting the remaining
but you have
10,000.
one more task before your journey continues.
That took so long, didn't it?
You may
Yes.
be ready to sail, but your ship still needs repairs. Go and tend to her wounds.
Maiden Voyage.
So do you have the Maiden Voyage now complete, Flick?
Oh, still 4 things to go. I'm like, the vault thing still did not catch up.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to wait for me. That's
No, I'm finishing the tutorial, but yeah. At least the rowboat's caught up, so now you just gotta wait for the vault and shit to catch up, and you'll be good. So while Flick's waiting and I'm just like repairing the ship, would you like to know the story of the Sea of Thieves?
yes, please.
So you will notice on the Maiden Voyage, when you are ready to set sail, the Pirate Lord, the Ghost Man, clears the fog for you and says the shroud is clearing and you can follow his lanterns to the Sea of Thieves. So the shroud is basically like death fog, that's why like your ship just smashes to pieces, because like it's the Sea of Thieves is an area of the sea, kind of like the Grand Line, where you can't get into it normally. You have to do some special shit to get into the Grand Line, and the Shroud prevents anyone from entering or leaving. So like, once you're there, you're there. But there is, before like all of this, and nobody knows the pirate, so I will paraphrase a little bit of One Piece into this. But you know, before all this shit started, there was like Gold Roger, who found out about a thing that exists in the Sea of Thieves called the Shroud Breaker. It is an artifact that allows you to find Raftail or Laugh-Tail, whatever the fuck it's called. And he went and he found it, and he found Raftail, and that's like what everybody's searching for. So there is technically, while it's called Athena's Treasure, and Athena's Treasure was mentioned in the Pirate Lord's secret plans, Athena's Treasure is the One Piece. And once we enter the Sea of Thieves, we will have the ability to locate the Shroud Breaker, which is the first part of the story. The Shroud Breaker itself is a hollow vessel, and it has been split into, I think, 9 pieces or 8 pieces, and each of the warlords of the sea has a piece of the Shroud Breaker, and we must go to each of the warlords, defeat them, and get all the pieces of the Shroud Breaker. When the Shroud Breaker is completed, it will open a secret path through the mist to Laugh-Tail, where the One Piece is.
So basically, world map for those legendary pirates is bigger, yes? Because they can go to the Shroud.
I think so, yes.
Let's see how much pirate.
But I mean, like, that's just my assumption, because, like, there's obviously more to the story than that. Like, I know the first warlord is the captain of the Reapers, you know, like the people we've been giving the chest to. And he's like some skeleton dude, and he's the guy that broke the Shroud Breaker into pieces, so that nobody could, like, attain the power of the One Piece and become king of the pirates. But, like, I'm sure we'll learn more of the lore as we go in, because each of the warlords, or each of the story quests, also has journals. Thank you, Shark. Each of the story missions also has journals that will give you more lore on the world.
Basically, it says I finished, but just in case I will, you know, finish the tutorial normally.
Yeah, you need to finish the tutorial normally. You need to sail into the Sea of Thieves, but you've got the journal to 100%. Like, you've got all the stamps.
Yes.
Nice.
Just that, like when it started, everything was like, go. Actually, go.
Oh yeah, I need to... I forget that I've got to load the cannon, because, like, the Kraken comes and gets this dude.
Yeah.
Bit of a shame you can't actually hit him.
You can, if you load it fast enough, you can hit him. And, like, the ship does take damage, but it doesn't sink until the Kraken eats it.
And the first time I was like, oh no, where's the ammo box? And I was like looking, I come back and there's nothing. I just saw like the monster hiding, and like, oh, he ate it.
And here we are.
The Grand Lino.
Yes. Now we just need the road poneglyphs to point us to Laughtail. Well, I mean, I guess first, like, we need the Shroud Breaker, which is like the little compass thing that Nami has with the 3 pins in it.
Oh yeah.
And then we go for the road poneglyphs. And Rareware.
It would be fun if they actually made word like, oh, you're going to certain zone and it's like Kaido, it's like in Japanese style.
Sea of Thieves. What?
Oh no, you know it would be cool if it wasn't like Japanese style stuff, if it was like, what's it called again? Samurai Jack like?
But for what?
The style?
Of
Like
the
you go
game?
to a certain point and you like the style of how everything looks suddenly changes.
I think it might do. So now we just gotta make sure that Crypto's got everything.
Yeah.
Actually be surprised if he doesn't have everything yet.
I mean, those journals and key are very easy to miss.
Yeah, but he's supposedly been playing this thing longer than us, so...
Yeah, but
He
he's
did
just...
send us video.
Yeah, but he was just playing the what's-name bit, because...
Adventure.
Yeah, even he's not done the Tall Tales, like, he hasn't done the story mode, and he was like, how do I trigger it?
Yeah, he that's why he's happy that he can play with us, because he can actually have fun with the actual crew rather than randoms.
So, would you like me to create a room?
Go ahead.
I mean, for adventure while we wait, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm also going to do?
Almost done.
And thank you all very, very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please feel free to leave a like. It does help out the channel, as well as subscribe and hit the bell so that the notifications go through. And there are links below to the Twitch if you want to come and see these recorded live before they get turned into highlights, a Discord so you can come and talk to me while I'm doing my editing, a link to my Twitter so you know when I'm going live on Twitch, and of course a link to the Patreons, which this month is Deddy, Dark Blue Fire and Flick the Changeling. Thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate it, and I will see all of you in the next video.